Alright, here we are. Dungeons are getting harder. You still got past the first dungeon, buddy. So, probably gonna be a short one because I got work early tomorrow, but it's been too long since I played this, so I want to do at least one. So we're gonna pick up with the thief, who we've not had any success with, and see if we can get a little bit further. Getting up a few enemies to defeat the boss, get out. This time you're stealing for keeps. Keep enemy equipment after each fight. First turn all dice rolls are 1, second turn all dice rolls are 2. With some classes that would be really good. With the thief, maybe not, since the thief has a lot of things that have a maximum. Well, I mean, I say really good. You'd need a couple of turns before you could actually do anything. But you kind of know that once you got there, you'd be really strong. But yeah, we're still not beating the first one with the thief, so I guess we're gonna focus on that. Let's give a big hand to the thief, who is so strangely proud of being clever and unpleasant. Are we in a new place? Do you think that he minds that I'm so much cleverer and so many more times unpleasant? Okay, we got here. Let's go rumble with the Space Marine and try and remember how the thief works. So yeah, if you get up to all dice being 3s with the dagger, that's pretty sweet, but well, it didn't actually say it goes up to 4, so I guess it's unclear whether it stops on 3, or whether it keeps going higher and higher. Maybe it cycles round once it goes above 6, or I don't know. But like, if all of your dice were 4s and you've only got the dagger, that's not ideal. Well, I guess you can lockpick it. The lockpick's not reusable, but at least you've got something. Plasma cannon. Yeah, so I think the problem I was having with the thief is like you get a different ability each time. And that mostly baffles me because I can't get my brain around having exciting new things instead of building a good old predictable moveset. Okay, let's stab him. 4 extra 1s, I gotta try and remember that one. It works with a dagger, so that's functionally 4 extra damage. Which isn't that exciting, but if I can get you can get other things that work with a 1, I guess. Lockpick that. Oh. It doesn't split it down the middle, it turns out. I thought I'd get 2 3s there, but that was less useful. Ooh. I'm gonna get out of this just barely. Already doing terrible as the thief. Not my class. Bump? It's useful. It's one of those things that you can't really go wrong with. Bump up a 1 or a 2 before you stab, or maybe bump up a 5 before you lockpick it. Although as we've just seen, lockpick isn't as good as I thought it was. Like, if it was reusable, maybe. Maybe if you upgrade it, it becomes reusable, who knows. Alright, what have we stolen here? Broadsword, that's a pretty good one. Hey! Extra dice. Nice. Okay. My appalling lack of skill aside, I feel like we're off to a good start. I mean, we've not been hit yet, so that's something. Headbutt. And we split this one in two because if we'd bumped this one and done the headbutt, we wouldn't have been guaranteed to get dice we can use on the dagger, whereas this way around we are. I think it adds up to the same anyway, except this way we're less reliant on luck. I'm gonna drop this in here and see if it works, I guess. Bam! I suppose I could have just put that into headbutt and achieved the exact same result. Limit break! Maybe later. Come on, something good. Steals 1 gold once per battle. I don't know if I've ever encountered something in the shop that I couldn't afford, to be honest. Well, for 1 dice once per battle, who can complain? Bump this one. I don't know. Let's go burn the marshmallow, I guess. Really spent one of those 4s on that, actually. Nah, I guess that turned out okay. I didn't take the apple because I figured I'd get fully healed after this fight anyway and my health wasn't awful, but now it's looking like I might die, so you know, that's something. What happens if I split a 1 in 2? Oh, okay, I get an extra 1. That's pretty sweet. That's good to know, actually. Please burn yourself to death on that 1 dice. Ah! Remember when I said we were off to a good start? Do I call that a mulligan, or do I just move on to the next one? I think mulligan. 1 more thief run. Tonight on Dicey Dungeons. We join together to watch an inevitable failure. Ain't that the truth? No, let's try this again. Give me some shield. Oh, he does quite a bit of damage. I don't think shielding there was actually a good move. I think he's going to outpace any shielding that I do. Just gotta pummel this guy. Stab him! Mental note to be more sensible about apples, I guess, is the lesson learned here. That should have been an easy fight last time, and I did not get through it. Sure. Does the thief have less health than other classes? It certainly feels like it. I'm guessing it probably does. So squishy. Doesn't give me much to work with. Okay, let's see what's in this chest. Fire potion. 8 damage, burn all dice. That's... oh, once per battle. Okay. So that's really good, but you don't get many uses out of it. I think I'm going to put the 5 towards that, and we can probably get that next turn. I will pickpocket, and I will split a dice. Well, I could do this turn. Let's go for it. Makes it hard for it to get started. Five poison, that's actually pretty nasty, that's quite a lot. What happened to once per battle? Does that not apply with things that you stole? Am I like stealing a fresh fire potion every turn? Well, I guess it's good to know that I'm above the law. I'm just gonna spend these ones on some stabbing, however. Ooh. Jeez, I don't like that. Yeah, I guess I am stealing a fresh one each turn because it's just changed. Transform into a bear. Okay, I gotta see this. Bear. Bear smash. Do 10 damage. Yeah, let's clear her off the table. I hadn't noticed it's like... wait, do I stay as a bear? Is this permanent? Okay! I'll be honest, I thought that would just be, you know, for that battle. But apparently, we are bear forever. That's fun. And this is something. We get bear-specific items? For something that you can only steal from one specific enemy, they've put a lot of thought into this. This makes me wonder if the secret character that I've not unlocked yet is an alchemist that changes from animal to animal. That would explain why there's so much set up for this instead of it just being a one battle thing. Okay, we roll the dice and you're guaranteed to get a higher value than before. That's pretty sweet. So we've got the mall, and the honey. So we've broken the thief by turning them into a different kind of character, so maybe that'll work out well for me? It might wear off when I level up or when I go to the next floor, I don't know. But you know what, I'm 100% down for staying as a bear. I'm prepared to live my life like this. So do I still have... okay, so I've lost my thief special ability. And I don't get a bear special ability in exchange, which is, you know, sad, but what are you gonna do? I'll re-roll that too and see if I get anything higher. I don't, so I guess I'm just bear smashing. Hey, this is awesome. My only regret is that, you know, I've lost a few cards I could do with a few more moves. But I'm sure it was pretty early on in the run. I'm sure we'll get some. Assuming I don't die here. Because my health is not amazing. But, yeah, no, I think we're good. Stupendous. Delightful. I look forward to fighting you many more times in our eternity together. Oh, as a bear you, is that extra maximum health, or is that just... No, I fully heal when you level up, so yeah, I guess that's... That's gotta be at max health. I'm leaning towards the extra health. Let's go full tank on this. We'll get moves from shops. We've got quite a bit. We stole a bit of money as the thief. I think we can work with that. Like it was definitely a nice card, but no, we got all those apples, so I think we can afford to take a few hits. This is a pretty nice setup. We don't have many cards to spend the dice on, but the ones we've got are quite powerful. Humph. Alright, what we got here? Come in, you're looking great. Very hairy, very ravenous, it suits you. I'm so sorry, I don't think I have anything in your size today. Oh. Okay, so much for what I was literally just saying. It turns out that as the bear, you can't use shops. So the choice between new moves and extra health suddenly becomes quite significant. Well, if I'd known that, I think I would have chosen differently, because I could have swapped out the honey for that. You put your best two into these, you put your whatever dice you've got left over into this one, then you've got a chance of getting a double maul. Yeah, that would have been pretty nice. Still, you know, you live and learn. Let's see what we got. I mean, I guess we still get chests, items from chests, right? Yeah, we got honey out of a chest, so... Yeah, maybe the health is the right thing. Just gonna put the blind one in the honey. And it's still blinded, but at least we know it's higher, so maybe it's good. Alright, what you got for me? Bear Swipe. Does damage and returns the dice. Okay, that's pretty good to have. I like that. Alright, let's heal up and take on the handyman. Yep, I will take free damage anytime. Reroll that one. Cool. Turns out the thief is the best class because you get to turn into a bear. You know, if somebody had mentioned to me beforehand that the thief was a literal berserk, you know, I might have planned differently. You know, what about this in advance? Get the bear swiping anyway. extra dice. Oh, it didn't give us a choice between a card or a health up this time. I thought that was going to be a regular thing. Oh hey, Alchemist. Wait, no, it's you, huh? Good on you. Now let's see what I can do for those claws. I don't know if he's addressing Alchemist the enemy or Alchemist the character that maybe exists. If this is literally only a thing you can do by stealing the move from the Alchemist enemy, then I am very impressed by how much care they put into this. Bear Maul plus is pretty sweet. 2 extra damage a turn. Honey? Lets me turn 5s into guaranteed 6s. So it's literally the upgrade is literally only useful when you're feeding a 5 into the honey. I don't think if that's that amazing. This one lets me swipe with 4s instead of with 3s, so it's also pretty good. I don't know, I think the extra damage is probably the best thing here, to be honest. Give me that. It's Heat's Flamesman! He'll always remember that we remembered. Just gonna leave those burning dice alone. To be honest, I've got dice to spare. I could get by. I could use all of my pieces with just 2 of them. So having 4 just gives me some nice redundancy. This is an interesting layout. Swipe. Rolling a 1 for 3 damage is a pretty sweet deal. We've got a lot of damage. I'm liking this setup. I can work with this all the way. And this guy thinks he's tough, but I'm cracking heads open. Not great Dice's turn, though. Okay, getting cursed is pretty nasty when I don't have many cards. Although, no. I'm trying to fuck the curse on those. Wow, the curse is it's not even going off this turn. Okay, never mind. Okay, it was determined to go off on my best card, but it decided to skip a turn. There we go. Yeah, that extra static damage is pretty sweet. Bear hug. Okay. It takes 2 spaces, which isn't ideal. Still, we're normally having dice left over, so I can just, if you just use the bear hug last, it's not really an issue, is it? And there's no reason not to. Most of the time it's going to be doing more damage than the bear maul. Unless if I lose a dice, it means I get less for each consecutive turn, which will be horrible. But I'm assuming it just means you lose a dice, one of your remaining dice for that turn. Let's try it out. Hey, it's Little Dice Buddy! Sorry, friend. It's definitely for real time to die. I want to be spending my highest on the bear hug, so second best goes into the maul. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't use up an extra dice immediately, it reduces the amount of dice you get for the rest of the battle. I don't like that. It's kind of not great. Well, I'm kind of chained to it for this fight. But I think I'm going to be swapping that one back after this fight's over. That is a pretty big downside for something that's nice but not amazing. You know, you really remind me of when I was a contestant. But don't get your hopes up. It all seemed to be going fine for me as well, at first. Ooh, upgrading equipment is pretty tempting. I'm gonna take that. Backpack, upgrade my other bear maul, please. Oh, you're a bear now? It's a definite improvement. Can't trade you anything, though. Fine. Getting all this money and nothing to spend it on. Ooh, there's another anvil. I will gladly make my way down there, I think. I've got to agree with her. Being a bear is definitely an improvement over being with beef. No bear swipe this time. That's a shame. Still, when you're doing this kind of damage, can't grumble about a few missed swipes. The headbutt was like 1 square. I could see it being useful as like a as a finishing move, but for something that uses 2 spaces, like I need to be using that, you know. Yeah, I'll take the upgraded bear swipe, please. More damage. I'm gonna crush everything in my path. I'll leave the Paper Knight till last, I think. Since he's not guarding anything of use. Weak to fire, but is he weak to bear? I'm thinking yes. Let's see if we get a 4. We didn't get a 4, but I'm still not gonna complain because that goes straight into the mall. It's not gonna make any difference for you, buddy. You're out. Maybe this time I'll weave myself longer legs. Ah, it's great to be made of wicker. You should try it. Alright, what we got? Bear pick. Shred a big dice into other smaller dice. That really doesn't work with anything else that I've got. I am starting to see some of the downsides to the bear. Like, there's no nuance here. We just hit hard. So, we might end up suffering against later bosses. Like, I'm taking a good chunk of damage each turn, because you can't one-shot enemies at this point. So I've got no defenses, just killing them faster than they kill me. But that said, we've gone a long time without needing to use our limit break, so... How did locks work? Can you just not use them at all? I've seen locked cards where you have to unlock them with a certain roll. Well, I guess that's not a thing with the dice. I don't know if there is a way to unlock these. I guess probably not. Just cannot use dice. Yeah. I might use my smash here because this guy is a pain. Let's get those apples. Humph. Humph. Alright, Paper Knight, what you got? I need that level. I have never once had the element that an enemy is weak to. Not even with the classes that have elements. Alright. Smack this thing around. That's a lot of locked dice. Still, I'm not really a class that suffers too much from that. Can do a lot with only a few dice. Extra dice are really just an extra chance to roll high. Hey, full heal and limit break for the next fight, which I think might be the boss. Yeah, we're at max level now. Extra dice? That's actually not that amazing. I would have preferred the chance to get some extra health, but you know what? 50 health, not bad. Let's go see what we're up against. Bear versus Cavanagh. Okay, let's get to it. Immune to lock and freeze. Okay. silent whisper of the underground night carried news to me that you were nigh. So I am entirely ready to beat you, just so you know. And to lock and freeze, I don't have either of those. There's no reason not to use my smash right away, to be honest, so that it can start charging up again. Swipe. Reroll that. And batter him about. I should have looked at the moves, really, but oh well. Block 2 dice? Ouch. So she only gets 1 dice, which has got really powerful moves to do with it, is what I'm seeing here. 6. Yeah, you really don't want her to roll a 6. Ouch. Yeah, one dice, but high rolls are really high. Still, I can do a lot with a 6 myself. Oof. That worked out pretty dang well. And I've got a lot of flat damage, so you know what? This isn't a problem. I can deal with a few 1s. Okay, so the bear is the best class in the game. That was a stump. What a victory. I may say, you're looking extremely dapper there. Now, shall I spin the wheel? Are we just, like, guaranteed to get the skull every time? I don't think we've seen anything but the skull, have we? Ah, bad luck. Now let's get you through the costume department and have someone pluck all those hairs out. Hey! We have finally made it through a mission as the thief, and all it took was for us to, not play as the thief. Challenge complete. Become a furry dice. So we know all of our future strategies as a thief. It's just turn yourself into anything that's not the thief. I can work with that. Tin, aluminium, bismuth, just like nickel and lead. Alchemy. To find the Philosopher's Stone. I feel like there's got to be some jokes in here, but I'm not sure what it is. I mean, I guess an alchemist turns lead into gold, so I can understand the dislike for lead. Not really seeing a like for gold, though. I mean, aluminium is incredibly valuable. Well, at the time, in olden times, was incredibly valuable. So I guess I can see an alchemist being interested in making that. So aluminium is actually, it's super common, but it's mostly an ore, and it's really difficult to get out. So back in the old days, you could only get aluminium if you found it pure, and it was way more valuable than gold. Until somebody figured out how to make infinite aluminium, and now it's nigh worthless. And also, the pollution is horrific from that stuff. But you know, that's another story. Okay, that went a lot faster than I thought, so I think we can do one more. Really beeping and booping my way through these dungeons. I'm sure if I try hard enough, I won't mess up any more. Okay, well, let's try one of the challenges. Confession errors. Time for more dice. Unfortunately, there's a slight problem. For complicated reasons that we won't go into here, for this episode you can't have 2 dice showing the same number. Duplicate dice vanish immediately. Okay. You can magic up dice with any value you want. Sure, there's a chance things will go horribly wrong when you do, but let's focus on the positive. Any dice you want. No CPU counter, create any dice you like. 50% chance that equipment will randomly disappear each time. Okay, so infinite dice, but permanently cursed. That's interesting. Well, let's start on the left. No duplicate dice. Bzz, bzz. It's our little optimized Optimus, the robot. Oh, the calculation's coming along, my dear. They're good? I don't really beat, you know.
Oh, no.
I do know, yes. Still keen to be the very best version of yourself? Well, yes, but I was wondering, since I've completed some of my episodes, could I maybe leave now and just win, say, 2 hours less sleep a night? Oh, what an interesting idea. Let me have a think. No, you obviously can't. I think you've been paying any attention at all. Get back in the dungeons, calculator. So the first time I played the robot, it was by far the best character I've ever played, and I was really good at it. So I'm incredibly nervous because I just know I'm going to blow it this time. 2 damage, reusable. Max 5, do that much damage. Okay. It's been a long time, so I don't really remember how it actually works, to be honest. But guaranteed, ready in 8 HP. Ah, yeah, so you click calculate, it rolls a dice, and then fills it by that amount, yeah. If you get it exactly on the target, you get to choose a special effect, I think? I'm trying to remember what the consequence is for going over. I think, does it disable all of your stuff if you do that? We'll fire that 3, and I will stock up my pea shooter. Oh, yeah, so if you go over, then you don't get anything. But obviously, if you've already used up all of your dice, no consequence for trying. Okay. Hey! I'll do the 5 damage? Sure. Alright, what we got in here? Cheat code. Increases jackpot range this turn. Oh yeah. We've had this before. It's not amazing. I mean, the increased chance of jackpot is nice, but I'd rather be spending the dice on doing something. Although, that said, pea shooter is kind of crap, and until I get better things to do with my dice, I might be better off playing for jackpots. And also, we don't know what else we get. If we get other cards that boost jackpot, this might actually become very useful. Spend that on the plasma blaster. You know what, for a 1, I think that might be worth trying. Oh, nope, there we go. See, 1/5 of a pea shooter is not amazing. Wow. And we're over. The dice are not playing nicely for me this time. If we die on the second enemy. Oh, the shame. I suppose I could auto-roll, but... You know what, I think I'm gonna have to. I should fully heal after this guy, so... Lucky shot and pea shooter. Two extra CPU, nice. Man, almost didn't get off the first floor. That's not a good start. I'd already completely forgotten about the banish effect. I don't think we've seen it yet. I'm mostly playing my dice as they come up. But maybe I should be being more aggressive with spending them to avoid that possibility. Fine, I'll spend that on the Plasma Blaster for that stated reason. Hey! One extra dice is at best going to set up a pea shooter, so... Lucky Shot is by far going to be the best option for us for quite a while. Ow. Five, yeah, that's going straight into the Plasma Blaster. One, cheat code. Sure, I'll Lucky Shot and then keep the pea shooter charging. Exercise enough for the pea shooter there. Frustrating. Trying to think whether I can gamble on getting a heal before I go on, but I think... Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't the safe roll to make. Nope, just gonna end it. I wasn't always sneezy, you know? I'm just allergic to dungeons. My sympathies, friend. Experienced allergies myself. What's in store? Spiked shield, which we can't buy? Oh, we don't have enough money, right? Small shield. Night charm. 2 10s, so a 10 for 2 6s. I don't think we've not really got anything that's an amazing use for that, to be honest. I think I'll take the small shield. A little bit of defense is nice. I'm gonna heal myself and we'll take on the stereo head. Yep, give me that free shield. And yep, I will fire off the Plasma Blaster. And what else we got? Hey. Store that in the pea shooter. That's an unlucky turn, my friend. I feel for you, I really do. Stacking those defenses. Okay, cheat code is looking less than amazing. Yeah, we should be able to set up this pea shooter. Immune to errors. Oh, we've got Cloud's starting weapon and Cloud's finishing weapon. What a nice reference. Always being able to spend that last dice is pretty nice. And jackpot is also nice. We do have the increased jackpot range. Do we want to build for pure jackpot? Or do we want to take the sensible option? I'm really inclined to take the sensible option because that's what I would play way better with. But you know what? Heck it. Let's do something fun. We're gonna build for We're gonna do a jackpot build. Cheat code and ultimate weapon. Mechanical arm. One damage and add one each roll. Okay, now I wish I'd gone for the other one because this is something you build about in a completely different way. So this is a card that starts out weak, gets stronger every turn, so you want to really stall out on that one. Like, it doesn't necessarily contradict our jackpot build, but it doesn't really build with it either. You didn't really have anything jackpot related, did you? No. Alright, let's go rumble with this pirate. That's 6. Let's save that for ultimate weapon, to be honest. Oh, it's... Oh, I misread that. I'm thinking it was like each dice you've used it, I guess. Well, but no, it's each time you've rolled in the fight. Okay. That maybe works okay with what we've got. It's iffy. So I've not got a cheat code, so... Yes, I will. More damage, and odds of getting that jackpot are pretty slim this time round. We're not in a good position on it. I'm gonna spend my ultimate weapon and feel sad if we do get it. No, okay, that was the right call. I think we need thinking on it. Mechanical arm is normally not that bad. But it was really bad with Vanish because I don't want to be saving dice, you know? And there's no guarantee that my last dice is going to be even. Some shield. Okay, fine. We'll see if we can get a jackpot. We do, so... Let's get the shot on him. And ultimate weapon. Yeah. So right now this isn't an amazing build. If we can get more jackpot things, it'll look pretty nice. Mostly it just tells us what we're aiming for. Enough as is. So yeah, what we've got is a bit of a high risk, high reward build in that if we get the right things to go with this will be amazing. But if we don't, it's going to be terrible. So, considering we're on a fairly low difficulty mission, it's probably not a great idea. We should be playing it safe instead. But you know, I want to play around with it a little bit. Okay, +2 damage. Increase the jackpot range by 2. That's probably better for what we're going for. Put anything into it. Oh, that's decent. I think we're upgrading the cheat code. If this is going to work out for us, we need to be getting those jackpots. No, there's no point putting that in there now, because we're already in the 10. I wish I'd put the 5 into there first, but I felt like the odds of that working out that way were pretty slim. More fool me. Yeah, there goes that. Oof. Another 2. There we go, big money. There we go. Now we're talking. That's how this is supposed to work. Alright, what we got here? Spatula. Flip a dice upside down. Be better than the pea shooter for setting up the ultimate weapon with a 6. Not getting much use out of the pea shooter now. Trying against poison. I continue to not have any elemental abilities. I don't know why they bother, to be honest. No. Well, we should have those the other way around, but Vanish means that stacking them up is risky. So I can flip this into a 6. Yeah, take a gamble. Hey, we made it into jackpot. Nice. I wonder if I should be using my regeneration rather than Lucky Shot, now that we've got the ultimate weapon for the bulk of our damage. When you're using a pea shooter to deal 2 damage, 5 damage is a lot. When you're using ultimate weapon to deal 12, less so. I mean, it's still good damage, but the extra health is pretty nice too. Okay, good stuff. This is starting to come together. We should be okay here. This guy sucks. 6. Oof. I want to hold on to that, but I also, it's the risk of losing a dice. Or we'll try for it. Blind is less ideal. Does this become unblinded if I spend these, or... Okay, so we know they're reasonably high. Let's see if we can... Okay, so we now know that. Now we know this is the 6. I feel like our odds of getting anything good from here are I think maybe we just put this into Ultimate Weapon. There's the one that I really hoped for. Oh, if it's already in jackpot range and you proc that, then it's an automatic trigger. Okay. I assumed that would just mean that it wouldn't work. Okay, that's way better than I thought it was. That's pretty sweet. And hey Lady Meow, thank you for the lurk. Hope you're having a good evening, thanks for stopping in. Get a new dice that's +1 on your last dice. Oh, that's pretty good. Force fields, this is the defensive version of that other thing we've got. Dice value -1. I guess that works with the flipper, but I don't think that's I don't know that that's worth an equipment slot. I might swap the shield out for the bump blade. We're not really using the shield. Sure. And it gives us, theoretically, it's a way to get a 6 for ultimate weapon. We'll give it a go. Let's take the sorceress on first. We've got a path to those apples if we need it. I guess I can always also just like feed this into Bump Blade and then immediately into Plasma Blaster. Not grumble about that. There's a 6. But our odds of getting jackpot are now pretty slim, so I think I'm just gonna spend this on a basic Ultima weapon. And yeah, there we go. It's a shame this would actually be really nice if it went up to 6, because then you get another 6 and an extra 1. I'm guessing the upgraded version does that. I can see why the basic one doesn't do that. That would be kind of overpowered. Okay, well, here's hoping that we don't get a vanish. Yeah, so this should be automatic. Jackpot, yeah. Take the regenerate and And a big hit. Alright, give me that regenerate, and let's end the fight. Cool. We'll grab one apple, I guess, even though we're not getting the full effect from it. Just in case. I really want to roll a 1 early. Getting a 6 early just makes me nervous. We're getting a lot of 6s and 5s right off the bat, which is... I mean, it's okay. Guarantees us the, the jackpot. It just means we don't use most of our other gear. I guess it's probably worth it. Jackpot range up there. I'll feed this into the bump blade. Plasma blaster. Those two go together pretty well. And jackpot. Nope, we're getting cursed. Oh no, it decided it didn't want to do that. That's fine by me. Getting pretty heavily poisoned, right? Sixes. This is a pretty bad spot to be in. I guess we could easily lose it all. I'm gonna gamble on it. Nope. Well, it was bound to go wrong eventually. It's the ups and downs of the jackpot build. Obviously I can kill him here with the mechanical arm. I'm gambling on whether it's worth going for a heal first. Like, the odds are in my favor, but... I do have a lot of poison on me. Yeah, let's not mess around. What do we got in here? Repeat next action. That's... 12 into it. That doesn't really work with what we've got. I mean, repeating the ultimate weapon would be pretty sweet, but I don't think that's a thing we're realistically going to be able to pull off. Okay, spend that immediately on cheat code. And got a 1. Would have been better spent. Well, I'll use... Yeah, I can probably spatula it for the ultimate weapon. Bump blade and plasma blaster are kind of making mechanical arm not do so much work. I mean, I guess I'll get to use it here, but if I do find something nice to play, something that builds on my jackpot stuff, it's probably the mechanical arm that's going bye-bye. Didn't really... I level up at the end of this one, so I didn't really need that regeneration. I'm better off taking the damage. Oh well. Freeze all my dice you like. The robot benefits from that a lot. I mean, less so since duplicates vanish, but... feed those through. And we can... probably... I might as well spatula it now, I guess. Sweet. He's gonna live this turn on 1 health. What damage can he do? Am I in any danger of dying? If he gets good rolls, he can do a lot of damage. So you know what? I am gonna take the. I guess I could roll an extra dice and try and get a mechanical arm off. Yeah. Okay. That worked out pretty well. Heatsink. +1. And reduce the CPU counter. So... allows me to spend like a 2 or 4 for a chance of rolling a better dice. I think I'm going to take Increment, because if I'm just short of where the jackpot is, then I can spend a dice to bump me into it. I don't know if that's worth it. I think Mechanical Arm is probably still better. Like, that's very situational. Yeah, cashiers are useless here. Tradables are nothing. Get a new dice. No, spatula definitely works better with what I've got than the juggling ball does. I'm gonna have to say no deal on that one. Okay. This floor is starting to look crowded. Well, nothing for it but to go head-to-head with the Wicker Man straight away. I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna drop this on the bump blade and try and save a 6 for the ultimate weapon. Worked out okay, because we got 3 for the cheat code. Yep, can't complain about that in the slightest. I will take a lucky shot, I will Plasma Blast, and I will Ultimate Weapon. Nice. Pretty solid turn. That's a bit annoying, but hey, I can work with it. Getting the 6 early. Want it later on. Okay, pop that. 2. It's actually not really ideal either, but... okay, well, we'll fire these off. And we'll hope really hard. Okay. Weapon, and I guess we flip this for a 4 and then put in the Mechanical Arm. That also works out pretty well. Kind of annoying that he's living on 2 hit points, but you know, what can you do? Okay, let's get that regenerate before we finish him off. This is working alright. I'm kind of enjoying this. I keep wanting to call it a crit build. I guess it's kind of a crit build. And that it's, you know, extra damage if you get the right rolls. It's not like there's any other kind of critting in this game to confuse it with, but it's Jackpot build is what I should really be saying. Getting a 1 on my first dice is pretty much ideal. On blade and save the 6 for the ultimate weapon. 1. Can spatula that and then put on the mechanical armor. No, wait, I don't want to do that. That would be a duplicate dice. I can sense somewhere Asmoth choked on his tea as I started to move that over there. Let's do this first. Just feed this into the mechanical arm. Full health, so I guess I'll take a lucky shot. I'll double that, and then I got a 3 I can drop on plasma. So I could have flipped that into a 4 and then done for 1 extra damage, so somewhere Asmoth choked on his tea a tiny bit. Only trick-or-treater of the night so far. You know, it has been years since we had a trick-or-treater. Now, we normally buy chocolate just in case, but I can't remember the last time we got one. Every now and then we do get like a tiny little kid come by. But I think it's been a while since we saw the last one, and it's like, I don't think we've had more than one kid for a Halloween in like a decade. Definitely a teenager by themselves, with a HUD that had ladybird spots on them. And hidden by the code. Literally tried to take all the sweets, made off with half of them. Yeah, that's yeah, that's just somebody being a jerk. The bare minimum costume and they're trying to just grab as many sweets and run off. That's not nice. That's not fun. I'm sorry to hear about that one, Lady Meow. Halloween is now, but it felt like a scam. I think that was a scam. Limiting the amounts of sweets people are allowed. Yeah. I probably wouldn't be holding out like the bag of them. I'd be dropping some into their hand. Checking for costumes. Become the costume enforcer. I feel like that one's just gonna get you more abuse than it's worth, even though I sympathize. Many small children at this time of night. What is it? Is it like 7 PM? I guess the really little kids will be going to bed, so yeah. And it is mostly the really little kids that do trick-or-treat these days. Cheat code there. I'm gonna gamble on bump blading it. And it paid off. Another 1. I'm gonna hold off for now. I'm feeling like there's good odds of us losing a dice here. Losing our turn. So I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna spend these, and we'll see what happens. Okay, no, we do get our. Oh yeah, probably want to regenerate before I end the battle. I have to cook. I have the light stuff. Yeah, I sympathize with that. As I say, we pretty much never get trick-or-treaters here anymore. Probably because I live in like a terrible, terrible place. And like, you don't go out on your own, or even in small groups after dark around here unless you really want to get stabbed. And trick-or-treating in the daytime seems like... I mean, it's not really a thing. I actually hadn't realized that it's Halloween tonight. Is it tonight or was it yesterday? but like tonight's a night that, you know, yesterday was also a night that kids could be out and it was a Saturday. I don't know, I'm losing track. Ah! Well, we've been really, really lucky with the Vanish. Like, that hasn't bothered us very much at all, so I can't complain too much on that one. We're just gonna have to take a rough turn. I guess I can spatula this, increase the cheat code to get the jackpot, roll an extra dice, and then Ultima Weapon it, and that will... that will probably get us more damage. It's a really roundabout way to get anywhere, but... okay, that averages out to the same damage. But the odds were technically in our favour by like a tiny bit. What's confusion? Which is mixed up and obscured this turn. Okay, well that's really bad. At least I can still see the requirements, so I can work out most of these. But it was tonight until the door knocked, yeah. I haven't really thought about it this year, it's kind of not even remotely been on my radar. I'm gonna gamble on this. Hey, it was the one that I wanted. Nice. Those spatula. Wait, no. I did a stupid. I wasn't thinking. I really wanted. I meant to put that 5 onto this one, and I shuffled. Yeah, I'll grant that that one was definitely a stupid. Please, everybody, pretend that that didn't happen. My odds of getting a jackpot are pretty slim. We're all just going to ignore that turn, okay? There we go, that's more like it. Starting with getting frozen as a robot is pretty good. This less so. I don't know which is my spatula and which is my ultimate technique, so I'm just gonna try and... I'm getting pretty lucky with these. 6, 2. Let's do the arm spin and hope really hard. Give me the regenerate. I guess I just feed my 6 in and hope. Ah. Okay. Confused is really bad for what I've got going on. Disables random equipment, and I barely know which ones. Well, I know that one of them is my jackpot multipliers, so that's not ideal. This guy counters my build perfectly. I gotta be using things in a specific order, and it's not working out. Take the shot. That's probably my... This is gonna be my, yeah, my crit mod. Oh yeah, it's only +2 now. That's unfortunate. Damn it. Not greedy. I gambled there. Oof. Ah! This guy's destroying me! No! Just, if ever there was a time to auto-roll. I need that health. I'm gonna do the spinny thing. Okay, I can hit him with that, and then, okay. Please? I was really hoping that would be the other way around. This might be the end for me. We had a pretty good run, but we got unlucky at the end. Yeah, we're dead. I should have used my my auto roll earlier in that fight, but I didn't realize how much of a problem that was going to be. That guy is yeah, that guy counters me pretty hard. It's unfortunate. We got close to the end. I felt like that was going to be a winning run, but we got unlucky. Still, we got a success as the thief, so I can't complain. 1 win, 1 loss is not bad for a night. And getting turned into a bear was amazing. It was like the best thing that's happened in this game. But okay. I know it's still a bit early, but I've got work in the morning. I need to get my things sorted, so I'm going to have to wrap up there. So thanks for hanging out, Lady Meow. And to everybody else who was chatting earlier. Blizzard, Just Red, Alex. If any of you are still around, thanks for being here. And thanks for the lurks. It's been good. I enjoyed that. We're getting into the end game in Skyrim. I feel like maybe next Sunday we can close that one out. And I'm still enjoying Dicey Dungeons, and we're making progress. So it's been a good day. I've enjoyed it. So I hope I'll see everybody next time, and I hope you've all enjoyed it as much as I have. Yeah, good night, Lady Meow. Night, everybody. Until next time.